So, Dollar General, I would like to have a little chitty chat with you.
Did you know that wage theft actually accounts for more theft than burglaries and robberies?
You guys pop up on every corner, everywhere. So you must be doing real good, right? So please tell me why last night I went to go pick up my 19-year-old from work. He was scheduled until 9:30. I got there at 9:20. At 10:43, he walked out the door and informed me that he had been off the clock since 9:30 because the managers are concerned about employees getting overtime. Mind you, he gets 10 to 15 hours a week, so he's nowhere close to the 40. And then he proceeded to let me know that the last time he worked, they had to clock out at 9:30 but didn't leave till 10:20. And I explained to him, well, no, that's illegal because they can't make you work for free. And he said, well, I'm not allowed to leave until the manager's done counting the money. And I said, you're not allowed to clock out until you're done working.
So this TikTok by Rebecca de Oliveira points out how her child appears to be the victim of wage theft, where they are allegedly being asked by Dollar General to work for over an hour beyond what they actually were clocked in for. And this is part of sort of a larger trend that has been going on in the United States really since the beginning of the United States. Because if there's one thing that American corporations want more than anything else, it's for people to work for free. And as much as we would like to think that this is something that's at the periphery, the reality is that this is at the heart of American enterprise and always has been. Now, in the modern iteration, one of the ways that we see this is with a lot of unpaid interns who are expected to do a ridiculous amount of labor, or very often not giving any real educational or workplace opportunities, but are expected to provide a lot for the company without any pay. Then on top of that, there's a growing trend of companies that are trying to charge their employees for workplace training. On top of the simple fact that so many companies are trying to shift away from even having employees in the first place. They keep trying to shift towards this independent contractor model where instead of actually being an independent contractor where people can work on their own hours with their own terms, they're really just working for an app-based service. And the app really, whether it be directly or algorithmically, is fundamentally deciding all of the terms. And there's no real person-to-person negotiation because people don't even really have a manager, they just have the app. But all of those legal loopholes aside, the reality is that a lot of workers who think they're clocking in and clocking out and getting paid for those hours end up getting quite literally robbed. Whether the company just shorts the hours that they have and lies about it, whether the company fudges the numbers and pays them less than they're supposed to, or whether the company tries to force them on the job and get them to continue working while they're not clocked in, all of these are different ways that giant companies do wage theft. And they do this for the plain and simple reason that they are banking on the fact that the United States government will do effectively nothing to stop them. Even in states like Minnesota, where the wage theft law actually is under the same category as larceny in general, very few companies ever get prosecuted for wage theft. And so really, this is the real crime wave in America that more people should be talking about. The reality that is giant companies that are robbing communities blind, which is really, really funny at a time when giant corporations keep complaining about people stealing things from their stores. The reality is, on the whole, all of that retail theft does not even add up to the amount of theft that giant companies are doing to their workers.